by the fees and fines and taxes and levies and liens. And by the time they get done, the system they sucked all their money out and they don't got nothing to show for it. Now they foreclosing on their properties.
Right.
These were all fraudulent contracts that was ordered to be given to us through the judiciary by means of the Bar Association. That's why when these judges take these titles of nobility, they being knighted. When they knighted as an agent of the crown, then they given a title of nobility to acknowledge their receipt of that title, right? They can't pass the title on to their children because being knighted is called letters patent. Is the standing in their lifetime, they will reap the benefit of the gentry as an honorable, as an esquire, as long as they do the work for the crown. The crown's instructions is in the charter for the first bar. That's called a foundational document. The entirety of the Bar Association is built on King George's proclamation of the Bar Association to issue those titles of nobility for the people that work for the British Crown. Under the barristers over there and over here, they needed a barrister accreditation registry, and it became known as the Bar Association. Once you know what their purpose is, then you can unravel, well, who do they work with? They work with the bankers, because they move in such massive amounts of currency that the currency have to be under the security of the judiciary's oversight. So like every court is a ship. And every time you on the ship talking to the judge, you talking to the captain of the ship. And the clerk is the navigator. Because you under admiralty and maritime jurisdiction. Before early colonial law, the chiefs used to be able to go in and remove their tribesmen from out of the custody of the corporation because it was a conflict of jurisdiction between the tribal jurisdiction of the land law and the admiralty jurisdiction of the maritime law.
You're not getting any feedback, are you? Okay, because I hear us, but it's also playing in the background. I just wanted to make sure you okay. I
don't know what that is, man. That's probably them eavesdropping.
That's exactly what I was saying. Unc, it's a pleasure, and I greatly appreciate you and all you do.
You're welcome, sweetie. I'm glad I was able to have a conversation with you.
I love you, and that is from the bottom of my feet. Oh, I love you. I love you. Yes. Every time I know you're going to be on, I haven't even been online watching your videos because it's like something's resisting me. And I just got this message that you were live, and I jumped on and I said, I want to talk to you one day. And I also had sent you a message in January of 23. I was asking for some advice about a situation. I heard you. And I realized I didn't really have to speak with you, but I heard you. I got the message. Everything worked out well for me. I'll put it that way.
I'm glad to hear
and
that, sweetie. I'm always here. If I can say something that'll encourage, motivate, or inform somebody how to accomplish a goal, I did my service to the people. If I can help one, and I could have helped more, but most of them thought I was crazy until they started seeing what I was telling them. And the ones that was saying I ain't had no receipts because they was too lazy to go cross-reference the receipt. So they just assume I don't have no references to what I be telling them, but everything that I'm telling them, I got references to.
Yeah.
So, taking you back to who said it, who did it, where they come from, why they came, how many of them came. You know what I'm saying? The lie they told us and all that. I know it all. And I that wasn't my agenda to be on here telling the people how we got tricked. but it was the path of least resistance to use social media. Notice the agent, notice the principal. That's to you eavesdropping motherfuckers that's tapping in down there in Raven Rock, sitting there watching, looking on the big old screen like we don't know you watching. I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm just telling the people the truth, and you just got to deal with it.
That's right. And free Larry Hoover and made the three kings walk the land. Free everyone under COINTELPRO and made a matriarch be restored. Yes.
And the one law, the great law, and the one
great law. That's
condition,
right.
restore the matriarchy. That's one law,
right.
one condition, restore the matriarchy. By giving the earth back to the rightful heirs, heaven returns to earth with the divine feminine. And then all of the women be so much more pleasant to be around.
Ain't that the truth? Just peace and love. Sports stuff is getting old.
Yeah, they don't have to be in war mode no more. But this is why we need those sister groups. So y'all check, all y'all sisters that ain't ever heard me talk about the goddess glow up, go look and investigate. She got a video on Instagram and Facebook. Heidi Barble from the goddess glow up do women support groups that help the women be able to deal with each other and heal from the old wounds. She's really good at what she do, and she actually live the lessons that she teach, right? So she tell you how to do what she doing, what worked for her, and then try to help you adjust it to fit your model, right?
Right.
So that was in the old Atlantean days, we used to have the sisters do what got my attention to her. She was doing that ritual on the ocean where all of the women were in white and they was going into the water. That's where the old gospel song "Wade in the Water" come from.
Okay.
You can look on YouTube under voodoo baptism, and you will still see them doing the same water ritual in the voodoo culture. They do it in New Orleans, they do it in Haiti, they do it in Jamaica. These women get together in all white and they go into the freshwater springs and do rituals to cleanse the land. All of their rituals is geared toward cleansing, healing, and making the planet whole. And all of the other priests have different functions. Under the red, they doing war conjure work.
Okay.
Right. Under the blue, they doing administrative conjure work. Right. The clerical department. Right. The black and gold is doing the organizing of the spiritual work at Big Mama House. That's the Vice Lord team. The team that's supposed to draw all of the rest of the teams back onto Big Mama House. They told us that we was gangs because gang mean tribe. But as long as we don't know, because they use their media and social influence to make the word gang sound like a bad word. So now you don't know the other tribes on the land because they labeling you as some kind of criminal element that's different from a tribe. But all of the tribes magnetize to their chief. This is just nature. You can't overcome the nature in the DNA of us tribing up. Now they got to figure out a way that when we tribe up to make us look bad for doing it. And they create conditions and they send in infiltrators to make us go the wrong direction on purpose so that they can use their media to smear us in a smear campaign so nobody will never know that the Nation of Growth and Development, that's a whole tribe out of the Blue House of the old Mississippians. The black and gold is a whole tribe. The Panther is a whole tribe. We looking at it like they calling the Black Panthers a political organization. That's a tribal network. It's not a political organization. But they use
Right.
the word politics because they do deal with the social environment on the land. Right, the Nation of Islam, they classify them as a religion, but they the research and investigative department of the tribal networks. They are the security training team to train functional security. That's why they focus on what they focus on, and everybody want to argue the doctrine, but they don't want to look at the tribal structure that's being established and how it is being used to link tribes all across the land on the level of respect.
Mm-hmm.
The Nation of Islam, brothers, is the only ones that can call Latin kings, Latin count, Satin disciples, maniac disciples, gangster disciples, vice lords, crips, bloods. They the only group that can call all of these different tribes into one area and won't be no drama.
Yeah.
That's not an accident.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not an accident. This, if you look at how the ancestors been having us move over the last 500 years, you will realize that the story that they given us is a patch story trying to cover up certain key functions of the tribal movement across the land.
Mm-hmm.
So after they declared the ceasefire and we went into the Kandja War, the Seminoles, they never surrendered, right? So they not constitutionally obligated to follow anything that the United States do. They
Right.
they never agreed to anything by treaty because they had too many chiefs that disagreed with the system. What about all the rest of the non-treaty tribes? They called them outlaws. They called them belligerents. They called them foreign nation dependents. They called us illegal immigrants on our own land because we wasn't part of their system. So what do? Instead of continue to function as we function and disregard them and their system and remember who we are, we wanted their system because it looked prettier because everything was in called uniform commercial code, meaning everybody of government wore uniforms.
Right.
Well, the tribes wear uniforms, but they wear tribal uniforms. They identify by their appearance in the public by the uniform they wear. It's just not the same as the uniform of the police that work for the Crown of England. So you got the police got to quit or join. They got to step down as police officers and be deputized by the sheriff or the U.S. Marshal, or they got their ass going to jail in the same lockup where they've been locking people up for all of these years.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to hold you, but one more question is, okay, I think I will send a message to you through Facebook because I can't put it in words right now. And I know we have a lot of people. We have 64 people from what I see right now. So I'm gonna give this time to someone else. And I am grateful and thankful for you receiving my call. And it was a pleasure and is a pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you, sweetie. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Much love.
Okay, who we got next? Keisha Williams. Kesha.
How are you?
I'm good. I like your dreadlocks.
They braids.
I like braids too.
Trying to appreciate it. Well, what I wanted to ask was, I know patience is required. Patience is required in my own human design, and admittedly, I have been struggling with thoughts of self-deletion, but I understand for the purpose I am here, that is not an option. So what should I be doing in the meantime until whatever this change looks like will happen?
Your self-care needs to be turned up from 2 to 10.
Okay.
Only worry about making yourself feel normalized in your own skin. Take plenty of spiritual baths to help balance out your inner energy with your physical energy. The candles, the rose petals, the oils, the whole nine with your spiritual baths. You got to get massages. If you got a boyfriend, a he got to give you regular. Okay. Well,
I don't even know about. Anyway, that ain't. That's a whole.
okay.
Anyway.
So at least once every 2 weeks, go to the spa and get you a massage, because the reason why I'm recommending that is negative memories energetically is trapped in the muscle. And it releases at the most inappropriate time, but if you get a regular massage, you'll be able to unlock that emotion that's trapped in your muscle to release. That's why the state that you go in while getting a massage is a quasi-meditative state. That's open exchange with the universe, energy field. You need that frequency. When they release the pent-up frustration or emotion and you feel the need to cry, you have to let the tears out. The breakdown in the physical is the sign of the breakthrough on the spiritual. The struggle in the physical world mean that you are in your book of life checking your resistance build up based on the training that you just finished putting yourself through. Your emotions is your navigation system. Always do self-talk and ask yourself, are my emotions in proper context? Is the proper emotion for what I'm seeing? Am I supposed to react this hysterical because somebody bumped the coffee table? That's probably extreme, so let me turn it down. Once you do that, this is called emotional intelligence quotient training, or EQ training. You adjusting your emotions to be truthful and honest with you, and to not give you overly stimulating information that doesn't need to be overly stimulated. That comes from self-neglect as a child because you wanted to please everybody else. Now, as an adult, it's no longer functional for you. So now you have to do the self-care. It's a part of your shadow work too.
Yeah. Damn.
You got to remember, you're supposed to go through the hard part, and the hard part is known in extreme cases by the desire to exit stage left with no return. That's put there as a stressor. You don't want to go toward the stressor. You want to look for the buffer. The buffer is the justification and the cause for you to be able to overcome this life obstacle. Some people look at their child and say, thank God for my child, Cheryl Pepsi Riley. Right? Because that let them know that all the stuff they've been through, now they know all of that in order for their child not to have to endure it, by you creating the proper environment for them to avoid repeating the generational mistakes. The more you develop those understandings with life itself, the less because I got a philosophy. I'm suicidal to the 9th degree. But it's one problem. Before I kill me, I know too many people that deserve to go. And that means that before I kill me, I got to get rid of all of them first. And that would upset society too much.
Yeah, it would. I know it. I know it. Ooh, I know it.
Right. So as you tune in and you start feeling that energy, your glow gonna turn on. You're not gonna notice it. But the people that you pass in the street gonna notice it because you are polishing the golden heart by coming to these awarenesses of the self and the functions of the struggles of life to allow you to be strong enough to receive the blessings because they're gonna be too heavy to carry if you ain't properly trained. We almost at the payout. We almost at the big aha moment.
I know because patience is a big, huge part of my human design. That is one of the lessons I know for certain that I'm supposed to overcome on this in this
You're
life.
supposed to learn that patience has a limit.
That has a limit.
Patience has a limit. Because
explain that to me.
People exploit your patience. Right? Your patience is for those who respect your time and your energy. Patience is not for the people that came to siphon your life energy from you. If you put the patience where it's deserved, reciprocity and gratitude will open the channels of abundance so much faster in your life. Patience has a limit. Where you go from being the good giver to somebody's damn fool is where it ends.
Factual.
That's the limits of patience. But if I can be patient with you all day, if you gaining, accessing the information correctly, where you can apply it in your life and it'll bring out the best in you, then that's the best I could do. And if a person want me to come in and restructure their life and then they want to sit there and watch Netflix all day, I can't help them. I have no patience for that. But if a person that's sincere come, I can walk them through the very minutest steps of the process in order to put them on the right track. But if somebody come in thinking that they about to misuse me, I'm too busy being used by gratitude for you to misuse me with selfishness and greed. My kindness doesn't extend to that. Now you're about to turn on my hostilities. And I like when they turn on my hostilities.
Do I know it? Look, that's also what I struggle with too.
When they fuck around and find out.
No, you're definitely right. I think that's definitely my current position, and that's the self-doubt kicking in on when and when not to be patient. I don't want to, all that self-doubt. Okay, cool. Okay. Thank you, Unc. I appreciate it.
I see you having a couple of aha moments over there. So it's not that you don't know this, but sometimes somebody got to tell you what you know in a certain way to help you see what you already understand. And that frees you up now, because now you can work on application instead of trying to figure out how to read the instructions.
I got that mess. You're right. I got that message this morning. Applying. Yep, she literally told me that. Applying it. I have everything in my toolkit. I just need to apply it.
But
okay.
You needed to put in the order and the structure first.
True.
So what in cooking, that's called mise en place. We lay out all of your ingredients before you start cooking, exactly measured to the recipe. That's to help keep order in the kitchen while you're cooking. You see them do it on the cooking channel all the time. They have all the ingredients set up. Yeah, that's called mise en place.
Yeah, I do it. I just didn't know the name. Interesting.
Yeah. It's from French cooking chefs lingo. They got they got their own language too.
From NOLA. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you?
Well, thank you, Uncle.
Where you from? Where you from?
Me, Illinois.
Illinois. Oh, okay. Norfolk.
My father from Mississippi. My mama from Illinois.
Okay. Yeah, I'm from them tribes. But you got the facial cranial structure of a Mississippian females.
Mm-hmm. I have the this and the widow's peak, and the I don't know what it's called at the kitchen, but it's so when the geishas they paint on their. I went to Japan this year, and I met some of my soul tribe, I believe, and when the geishas put on their makeup, they have a pattern they do on their neck, and my kitchen is naturally shaped like that. I gotta do this matrix in the work world and all that BS been keeping me from investigation.
I need you to do something. Take a deep breath, hold it for a count of 3, and let it out slow. And release. So I noticed something in the conversation. Your energy got erratic. Most men don't notice it. But if you notice it and stop you for a minute to breathe and help everything that you're about to say come out smoother and clearer, and it'll make the communication so much simpler and easier that an argument can't happen. These is the techniques of understanding the communication that's been taken from us. The men is supposed to be taught as boys how to recognize the change in the woman's energy so he can help her to stay balanced. Because if he can't help her stay balanced, how the hell he gonna stay balanced? Okay, you can finish saying what you're saying, sweetie.
Thank you. There is, when the geishas do their makeup in Japan, there is a symbol that appears to me, and my natural kitchen is shaped like that symbol, and I don't know where to begin to figure out the meaning of that, but as soon as I saw it, it triggered something in my subconscious, so I must figure out what that means. But overall, I do feel like I have gotten to a new stage in my life that will bring me new lessons, new complex lessons. Like you said, it is me applying what I have in my emotional toolkit to make it through this level.
So by calibrating your emotions, because you can't lie to yourself. You can lie to the whole world, but you can't lie to yourself because you was listening to that conversation in your head when you came up with the lie. Right? So when you calibrate your emotions not to exaggerate, it makes them only spike when necessary. But now that you're aware that your emotions is under control, you can think clearer under the pressure of the heightened emotion. Right. And a lot of times, just stopping for a minute and taking that breath you just took is enough to get you on track where you're ahead of the problem as it's arising. The 3 little seconds, deep breath, that pause Before you say something, before you do something, the breath is the spirit, as spiritus. So when you take that breath, you are relying on the universe to fill you with the frequency necessary to overcome whatever potential obstacle is in front of you. And then once you trust the universe by practicing the ritual, the universe will then tell you when to do it before you even know it's necessary. You'll see yourself just do it. And then you'll have a handle on whatever you about to deal with. Whether it's how am I gonna cook for all 37 of my cousins that's coming to dinner this week, to oh shit, that car accident up ahead, can I help? Right. But that breath, you'll be able to have like awareness ahead of time, because spirit is looking for when to let you know you need to breathe before you get there. So that you send spirit out ahead of you to find the path. So once you go down the path, spirit lets you know that you're on the right path, because that's when you take that breath. But you have to calibrate your senses. If you train them, they will perform. And you got it in your blood, so it's gonna come natural to you once you start practicing.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie. I'm gonna take somebody else up, okay?
Okay.
All right,
I love you.
too, sweetie.
Bye.
Oh, pretty smile of yours.
I am so honored. Oh my goodness. Thank you for having me. Thank you for taking this call. I only have one question. First of all,
Okay.
thank you for everything you do and all of the things. I am expecting
How far
and
along
will be doing
are you?
January. And I've recently moved out of the country. We are in the Dominican Republic now. And so my question is, if you have any insight on sovereignty paperwork, or
You don't do
if
paperwork, sweetie. You
and that's what I'm
sovereign.
thinking.
Listen,
But then, okay,
you sovereign when you born. It's not until you our paperwork is filed on your behalf without your knowledge or consent that now you have to deal with paperwork. The tribes only deal with paperwork is in business and exchange of services and goods for bookkeeping purposes.
right.
You got that glow though.
I appreciate it. Thank
That'd be
you.
the most gorgeous glow. Women that's pregnant just got that glow. That make.
Thank you.
I think that's some kind of way that nature do that. So when y'all be talking to us and y'all be pregnant, we be trying to like move mountains immediately. Like I ain't never seen her before, but let me kick this mountain out our way.
Thank you. So so you don't suggest any paperwork at all?
No.
Because I have a child
Okay. So
already, and we got passports. So in order for us to get back, the baby wouldn't be able to come. You know what I'm saying? Like how would I
so
maneuver that?
the system is about to change at any on a drop of a dime. It's gonna be a big old cadudo. It's gonna be everybody gonna know what's going on. Right. Unless you planning on leaving soon, then you have to make a judgment call. You have to everything revolve around making the best decisions in your life for your lifestyle and your family safety and protection. You might not want to do those contracts, but some of the people, especially people that work 50, 60, 70 hours a week, they have to still operate within the system. But it's what us that's outside the system that's responsible to systematically give strategies of exit from the system until it's enough of us to turn the new system on and turn the old system off. So if you've been seeing what's been going on around the world, a lot of the tribes has been taking over their lands from the corporations and serving them eviction.
Mm.
And I've been telling everybody this is a global movement. When we come on as teachers and we recognize who we are and we be ourselves, we awaken with a team, a global team network. Like Ibrahim Traore, right? He's doing what he's supposed to do, you know. But he ain't over here doing it on our behalf. He over there doing it on their behalf.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I tell people, if you say you African American, you need to be trying to help them because they'll be able to lobby for your reparations. You ain't got no lobbying group with international backing to compel them to give you reparations. You don't got a leg to stand on. So I tell the Africans, look, while these red niggas over here taking this back, go help them chocolate niggas over there take their shit back. We'll worry about settling the books when we get done taking our shit back, long as we all get what's ours.
For sure. For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
You got the buttermilk people taking Europe back, right? You got the cinnamon people taking the Middle East back, overthrowing the rogue elements in their societies, you know? You got the tangerine people over there in Asia taking their shit back,
Yeah. For sure.
you know? So you see, we give everybody an epithet. But no matter where you look, all of the 12 daughters of ISIS's children are reclaiming the land for their mama. Give my mama her shit back before we tear this fucker up. And give my sisters they back before we come tear this motherfucker up.
For sure. For sure.
Right?
For sure. Yeah.
We didn't come for problems, but we don't run from problems. We solve them.
That part.
Right? So as a problem solver, don't let me have to solve you. So don't be the problem. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Received. Thank you so much.
Sweetie.
Have a good night.
Okay, who else want to come chat with the chief? Raise your hand if you in the comments and you don't know how to ask to come on. Just raise your hand in the comments. Mm-hmm. I got you, Steph. Stephanie, it should be asking you to come up now, sweetie. It says adding you in and presto changeo. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's coming on. What's going on? On Facebook, on some BS, y'all. If they cut me off, I'm gonna come back on for part 2, just in case we lose it in the courts of trying to put anybody on. And it didn't let her in. Let's see if it. Okay, I'll try. Celestine Farrow. I just sent you an ad, sweetie, to see if they'll let you on. Diana Whitaker Clark, I couldn't.
Oh, I'm hiding from you.
No hiding. If I can't hide from you, you can't hide from me.
Huh?
I said, if I can't hide from you, you can't hide from me.
Oh, I'm dealing with my son right now, so that's why I'm hiding.
Okay, what's going on?
How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good and toasty right about now.
I know that's right. You always smoking. I'll be catching all your videos. Will you be on Black Magic 363? I caught the one with you and B Dell. I always catch the one with you and Elder, young Elder. I'll be going all your videos right here. I love you.
Okay, what you want to talk about, sweetie?
So my thing is with the water. I'm a Cancer, so I feel that water coming, and I live in New Jersey, and I'm scared. What's your thoughts on that? Mom, hold on.
I think are you inland New York, Jersey, or are you on the coast?
I'm on the coast, you could say.
But I don't think New Jersey got is in the hot zone for the activity that's coming. Most of it is hitting southeastern where the conquistadors gained, and now it's hitting the west coast where they attacked us on the west when DeSoto went around South America. So it's following the old patterns because it's undoing all that old, as Stephanie say, janky energy from the dirt that was done. And the water is the energy cleanser. Right. So I don't know about what it looked like, the forecast for New Jersey, but I know one thing: if that governor don't figure out how to pardon the Sada, he might end up in the gallows. They finna let that sister come home with no motherfucking harassment. Wow. Now, I remember me telling you that Assad about to come home with no harassment in New Jersey. That's her queendom. That's her Queensland. She come back, New Jersey gonna have all kind of celebrations because we know that they tried to murder that sister.
Right.
And we know that they tried to keep her in prison and hope she die in prison. And we know that she had to live in exile and she want to come home and see her family. She need to be coming home to a hero's welcome. That's how we feel about it. We don't give a fuck who nobody in DC feel about it. When they had this year-long celebration, we gonna have to have Asada Day and bring Asada back to New Jersey for her to let her people see that no matter how difficult the motherfucking obstacle was, she walked that path.
Right, yeah. Boy. Stop. Well, I appreciate you answering my question, and I appreciate you for all the knowledge that you put out there. And yeah, like I said, much gratitude to you.
All right, thank you, sweetie. I'm gonna see if I can take somebody else.
All right, no problem. Have a nice night.
All right. Sierra Marie, check your invite, sweetie. It should be popping up on your screen in prime time, live on stage with Chief Pontiac Rod Hayes. About to put him in the days from the knowledge that he gave, made them that was going astray find their way in order to come back home where we roam. We never alone. We come in teams and squads. Uh-oh, she got through. Hey, Queen Darling. Love you too, sweetie. No answer from the guest. I thought she said yeah. Okay, Carol A. Myers. See if they can let you in, sweetie. I just sent you an invite to get on live on stage with Chief Pontiac. Right. Look, if y'all smart, y'all need to take these babies out of their system of education as soon as possible. I'm trying to warn y'all in advance because they're going to have a Manchurian candidate activated, and I don't know where he's gonna be on the land, but they gonna hurt somebody's babies. Yep, Gorilla Gride, that's GD Rod. Gorilla in the Mist, Psychic and all. 7 Bay, what it do though? So it's not letting her in either. Let me see who else I could try to let in. Give me an option to let her in. Come back from the West, Buddhist pros in my palm. I went to take my Saku mouth. Now I'm coming back right now.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, sweetie.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
It's good to see you, and thank you for the invite. I have a little question for you.
Okay.
With these with doing the shadow work and some things I'm feeling different in my body, I have a lower back pain, right down at the base.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is ascension signals, pains, physical, spirit first, then physical. It hurts like heck.
It could be physical too. Do it, send your nerves down your legs.
No.
Okay, because that's called sciatica.
Okay.
And that's when the inflammation is what's causing it. You get an inflammation and everything is so tight down there, the muscles begin to pull in the wrong directions and it makes your back very, very painful.
Yeah.
So you need to see a chiropractor because the biggest relief comes from proper spinal alignment.
Okay. Yeah, I missed a couple of months in there with that, but I've been doing the shadow work, facing the things that I was afraid of about myself, and that's when I was noticing weird sleep patterns, up at 1, 2, 3 in the morning, staying up all day, fully energized. I'm centering my energy with qigong, like that. I might sleep 2 hours at a time, maybe 3, but I have to get up out of that bed. I have to. So that's it.
So there's a squat exercise that you do where you hold on to something and you squat down as low as you can go and try to, it's called the kettle position.
Okay.
Right. And inbox me and I'll see if I can find you a demonstration video. So what sound like is that you having problems with your hip joints and there's a superficial line between the two sides of the hips.
Okay.
After you have babies, it'll reseal itself, right? But during pregnancy, it'll open up.
Okay.
When it reseals itself, if you're out of alignment, it'll cause pain problems for years.
Wow. Okay. Kettle position. And I'll inbox you. Yuri, AJ, y'all want to say hey to Uncle Brian? My grandson waiting right here to say hey to you. He'll see you, okay? He will see you.
Please, nephew, what's going on with you? Looking good and strong over there.
Thank you.
Remember to exercise your mind as much as you exercise your body. It's not just a physical fight, it's mental too.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, come on up, dearie. Hey.
Hey, princess, how you doing? I like your hair.
Thank you. I'm doing good.
Helping with the gold t-shirt on like you're a daughter of Oshun.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Nice talking to y'all.
The other, the oldest has gone to tournaments for basketball, so
Mhm.
just doing a little
Yeah, a lot
homework.
of people that's watching don't know that we've talked before so we already have like some communication established.
Yeah, and I listen to you on the regular, and I'm Uncle Rod, Uncle Rod. You know, just like like you said, our nature, and I'm gonna get used to punching people in the throat. I got
Yeah,
my throat.
say
I'm
lead with
definitely got
love,
my
but
throat.
master the throat punch.
Yeah, I mean, right when you said it, I fell out laughing. I'm like, yeah, I can get with that. But I thank you so much, and I will inbox you. I don't want to keep you long. I want to let you get to other people and share around, but I'll inbox you.
Okay, I'll talk to you later, sweetie.
So much.
You're
Bye.
welcome. What you doing? Want to come talk for a minute? You know what? The best thing to teach children metaphysics is how you doing?
Hey, Big Chief, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Where the baby's at?
Guess what?
Hey,
I
baby.
got a phone.
Okay.
I got a phone.
Hey, guys, say hi.
Hi. Hi, Big Chief.
Hey, what's going
How you
on?
doing, Big Chief? How you doing?
Hey,
Say hi, King.
Hi.
what's going on?
Freaking cool mission
She
today.
said we're going on a great, cool mission. We're over here by the bridge, San Francisco. See that? Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, and we're trying to find treasures. We're trying to find real treasures. Come on.
Come here. Let me tell you a secret before you go treasure hunting.
Wait, he want to tell you a secret first. What's
Yeah.
So you know what a gnome is?
No.
It's a earth spirit. Do you know what a
Whoa.
Do you know what a fairy is?
Yes.
Okay, so you ask the gnomes and fairies to come together to help you find the treasure that's buried.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay,
Say
can you
fairies
remember it? Can you remember
Fairies.
it?
and gnomes,
Fairies and gnomes.
you earth spirits,
You earth spirits.
come together to help us find the buried treasure.
Come to help us find the buried treasure.
Okay, you got it.
Say thanks, Big Chief.
Thanks for kiss. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just out here right by the Golden Gate Bridge. We just touched some crabs, some little red rock crabs.
I didn't. I just looked at them and took a picture.
Yeah, it's getting dark, but it's nice. The storm brought sort of like a tropical wind. It's warm and humid here right now, which is not really how it usually is out here.
Y'all having weather anomalies in the north.
We sure are. They called it a bomb cyclone. A bomb cyclone. But you know, we are kinfolk with the water spirits and with the Wakion, so we've been blessed. It's been feeling like a good wash. Hey, look how beautiful the skyline is.
Oh, that's what's up. I see why E40 want me to come to the Bay. You keep
Yes,
telling me how gorgeous it is.
it really is. The
Yeah.
land here, Califia, she keeps us well blessed with all things natural. Here's the baby. Cairo, say hi to Big Chief.
Hi, Big
Where
Chief.
you at? There you go. What's going on? Why are you scaring me?
Oh, he just went in the bushes. Look at this boy. Yeah, we just every day a new adventure. So what you talking about? What's this what's going on with the people?
So this is an open Q&A. Whatever they want to talk about when they come on, they talk about.
Okay. Yeah, it feels like we're in the tropics right now. Like I really don't need this hat. I really don't need this hat or this jacket. But I got my UCLA. I'm repping my alma mater. Repping Cali, North and South. Califia checking in. What's good, family?
West side in this motherfucker.
West
West
side.
side right here.
Uh-huh.
West side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 40 Water is one of the chiefs who used the cover of the entertainment industry to hook chiefs up behind the scenes so they can help each other.
Yep. We love you, 40. I got a mirror in my pocket and I practice looking hard. Ooh.
Shout
Yeah.
out to E40, Efeezy in this mother.
Shout out to Efeezy, Earl Stevens in this beezy.
Big chief
But yeah, that's
off the West Coast.
mm-hmm.
Oh, remember in the flips we were seeing the
Yep.
bridge?
Yep. There's the
That's,
bridge right there. She's all lit up.
so that's it. This is the information return on the bridge because you actually in the presence of the bridge. It went from the flips
For real.
to the reality. That's a
Mm-hmm.
transfer of energy from the mental, spiritual to the physical.
As above, so below, Chief. You know how we do it.
Mm-hmm. Somebody say, what can you give us on this Pluto Aquarius energy? That came up in the flips too, didn't it?
Sure did.
I'm gonna
Well, I'm in Aquarius.
let her come up next. But just to go into the Pluto governs Scorpio, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Aquarius is the water bearer, which is the woman,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the woman is the Virgo.
Yep.
Scorpio used to be Virgo Scorpio, but then enmity was put between the male and the female, which caused them to put the scales between the two in
Mm-hmm.
order to find the balance on the zodiac seal off of a zodiac's wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So when Pluto comes to Aquarius, he's coming to Yemiya
Mm-hmm.
because he needs Yemiya and Oye in order to help him reach Oshun.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So
Yeah.
then the three sisters reflect the three brothers that they call the three kings. The three
Mm-hmm.
kings is the three high chiefs of the land. No matter where they at, they need to be produced because
Mm-hmm.
they are responsible for telling the people the state of the nation, not the president.
Right.
The
We
the
need our
the
reports from
tribal
our chiefs.
right.
Our tribal.
So the tribal responsibility falls on the three chiefs to tell us if Rod Hayes told y'all what y'all needed to know, but if it's something else, they gotta tell it,
Yep.
right? So we looking for three kings walking, no bullshit talking.
Right. We got to get our chiefs free too so they can speak and give us our reports.
Yeah,
And about
and
that,
see that's a tribal responsibility that can't be neglected, no matter how old you is. When it's time to get a report to the people, and you the one responsible for giving them the report, then you need to be brought to the forefront so you can get a report,
yes.
and you can
Yeah.
have and you are and you are in a position where you can call support from any other chiefs on the land that you know can help you give the report effectively so that the people is aware of the changes in the systems.
Right. The changes in the systems, the changes in the celestial bodies,
Yeah.
all the shifts taking place.
So
But
that's
I
what
like this Pluto and Aquarius energy because, like you said, Scorpio rules the underworld and the occult and all things hidden. So the fact that on January 25th, all the celestial bodies are about to be in line, and then we have this transition from Pluto into Aquarius, which is the wealth of the information or the spirit, the data, the light being shed upon the people. That's really like full activation of the apocalypse or the unveiling energy. So we've been waiting for this. You know, this is a really good time. All things hidden brought to the light and shared with all the people.
hold on 1 minute, Kelly. Your chief warhorse called in to see if I can call her back.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Chief. I'm doing pretty good. I'm over here doing the live broadcast right now. Okay, I'm gonna call you when I get done.